Let's see. So those involved, there was a small town in Columbia County. They recalled city council, or excuse me, school board people, and that was the reason they didn't renew person's contract that they wanted to have remain the principal. So my solution would eliminate that problem from occurring again. So that would be a good thing. The Oregon First premise is to give the bar power back to us, we the people, where it belongs. Right now, if you want to go to flushdownkatebrown.com, familiarize yourself with what we're doing if you haven't already. We need your help. Then have 3 to 10 of your friends go there too and register their information, and we will email them the petition when it is ready. Give what you can. If it's $5 right now, $10, $50, $100, $1,000, that would be great. Whatever you can give. If you can give something, okay, even if it's only $5, please do it. Please do it. And there is an option when you go on there to donate. Make this a monthly reoccurring thing. We're asking for people to make that a reoccurring contribution. So basically, up to $50 per person. We are a registered political action committee under Oregon First, and you will get dollar per dollar up to $50 per person back in your 2019 taxes. It is not a tax deduction, it's a dollar per dollar credit. You don't use it, you lose the credit. So please, I urge you to do that. And then put down that it's monthly, $5 a month. That would be awesome. Just $5 a month. That's all we ask for. The price of a latte, right? So anyway, then we were moving on to the car insurance. Why does the state make it mandatory, but there are no limits to what they can charge us for car insurance? Very unfair. Why are they able to use personal credit to determine your rates for car insurance? It sounds like just another excuse to give you higher rates. I mean, it's just not good. And, you know, we need irresponsible drivers off the road. When you have an irresponsible driver, they're driving around, no license, no insurance, causing damage. They hit your car. You've got insurance. That makes your rates go up. It's not your fault. We shouldn't be having to be penalized for somebody being irresponsible in our society. We need to solve that problem now, okay? So we need to address that. Whoever we vote into various House and Senate positions in the legislature, they will be addressing that issue as well. So we need those people off the road. And we need our car insurance rates to go down. That's really pretty simple. And what I wanted to go into is our oath of we are going to have an oath of office. I went over that. And the nice thing now is that we have a preamble. And I would ask you to listen to the preamble and then share this information with your friends. If you want to take Oregon back, if you want to save Oregon, please do this. So for far too long, this is the preamble for Oregon First. For far too long, hardworking Oregonians have suffered under politics as usual. In fact, this status quo has become the new normal for Oregon, and lesser of two evils is a resulting standard operating procedure by our elected officials. We have discovered that this system is no longer serving us, we the people, but serving special interest groups. An individual cannot serve two masters, and it's our voices that are falling upon deaf ears. Sound familiar? We have been overburdened by excess taxes. The cost of living continues to rise while our dollar deflates. Our rights and freedoms once enjoyed and perhaps taken for granted are no longer secure. Essential liberties are chipped away each day with each new bill passed. We have become slaves to a government dictating and controlling most aspects of our lives, making decisions that should be up to families, mothers, and fathers, decisions that should have been left to the individual. We as Oregonians value our freedoms. We value our identities and our individuality. We will not give up the individual freedom for a bill of goods which heretofore has not been realized. We've been overpromised, overtaxed, and have received nothing in return. We hereby fire politicians. You're fired. And I've played this game with hardworking Oregonians and our hard-earned money. We demand more from our elected officials. We are tired of career politicians and empty promises. Too many politicians have curried favor to large corporate interests at the expense and detriment to we the people. Totalitarianism was never the original social compact. We have a republic, but only if we can keep it. We are also tired of the divisive tactics of party affiliations, party politics, identity politics, and pitting left against right, gay versus straight, black versus white. We're all Oregonians, people. And we stand united in calling for a full investigation of Kate Brown and Oregon's records and books. This divide and conquer stratagem will no longer work to deceive us while stealing from us. So here's our resolution and mission. Therefore, it is resolved we demand the immediate return of our children from all out-of-state facilities, prisons, and motels. We demand the immediate cease and desist of all ongoing and further DHS investigations or child removal until a full and thorough investigation takes place with immediate oversight and changes made ensuring families are given due process in courts of actual record henceforth and forevermore. That would be awesome. Therefore, it is resolved we demand the immediate resignation of all legislators who have voted or vowed to vote for unconstitutional gun laws, banning concealed carry, standard clips, and mace. Legislators who voted or vowed, either way, to vote for mandatory or forced injections of a product that carries no liability and endangers the lives of many. Legislators who have voted or vowed to vote for any law containing the illegal or unconstitutional emergency clause, which violates their oath of office, by the way, and bypasses our power as voters. Nobody is above the law. We will no longer tolerate lawmakers being lawbreakers. Therefore, it's resolved on this day, the 30th of May, 2019, we form Oregon First as an organization founded by and for Oregonians. We shall work tirelessly to ensure the restoration of our state, our constitution, clean air, clean water, safe food, safe schools, and reasonable taxes, along with full audits to see where our money is hemorrhaging from. Where's the money going? A full and thorough investigation into Department of Human Services and child trafficking. A full and thorough investigation into Kate Brown and all others who have or may have conflicts of interest, profited from child removal, embezzled funds, used taxpayer money for personal use, violated their oaths of office, used their office or position for personal gain at our expense. Our mission, Oregon First vows to hold politicians accountable, restore our rights, freedom, liberty, and state constitution, thoroughly vet all candidates, and support those that will do the same. Our premise is simple and follows no specific party affiliations. We're mavericks, just like our founders and the watchdogs of justice, freedom, and liberty for all. And it's really pretty simple, folks, but we here at the leadership committee and our county captains even, we can't do it all by ourselves. We have to have help. That means you helping, because it doesn't do any good just sitting around griping about it. You have to actually do something, because we've already proven that voting and hoping that the people we vote in solve our problems, that hasn't been working. So you need to step up your game a little bit. That means making your voice be known, showing up at these events that we have that we need help at, helping out. Maybe it's making phone calls. Maybe it's doing data entry, doing various office or clerical work, making contacts out to other businesses. Maybe it's just donating a couple bucks. Everybody should be donating a couple bucks. And some of the things, I've had this question, and I don't really understand this question, but what do we need money for? Well, you can't go up the street without needing some money. You need gas in the car, you need whatever. So, we need money for printing, for postage. We need money for, travel expenses, for the booking of events, whether it be at a rodeo, a carnival, a fair, a show. We want to have a presence. In some of these places, they charge for us to be there. Sometimes it can be as high as $1,200 to be at one of these events. So you know, if somebody has to travel out of town, like I went down to Medford and was at the Art in Bloom down there in Medford, and, you know, a couple nights in a hotel, that was, you know, about $220 for 2 nights. And then round trip, probably about $100 for gas, you know? So that's just one example. So there's many. We do have a separate bookkeeper. There's a CPA person, and then we have a treasurer. So there's lots of people looking at all the books. There's no secrets, and all of this stuff is actually public record. So all of our expenses are legitimate, and everybody at this time at Oregon First is a volunteer. So, I mean, it's not even going in anybody's pocket. It is just going for outside expenses. If you have anything you want to reach out, it's admin@fleshdownkatebrown.com. If you have questions, or you say, hey, I want to help, Mike, what do I do? Send me an email, what it is you would like to help with. And again, that is admin@fleshdownkatebrown.com. Everything's going really good. I'm really happy with everything, how it's going. We could have, you know, always more is better a little bit, as far as, you know, I don't mean that like when government says it, you know, more. They're always, you know, it's totally different. In fact, I have an adage. I liken government as like a cancer in your body. If left unchecked, it just continues to grow. We want to do more things. Eventually, we want to get an office. We want to have some people that are on staff, you know, Monday through Friday, to answer phone calls and stuff like that, and help people that want to help, and make sure they get plugged in and going. You know, I just heard in Salem there's a building that they're planning on building. It's on Hawthorne, right next to the Denny's restaurant and across from Costco. And I understand it's $7,500 per square foot is what they're spending on this building. $7,500. I don't know. That just seems wrong to me. That's a lot of money. I mean, and it's disaster proof and everything. So what do they know that we don't know? Why are they spending $7,500 a square foot? So this is multi-million-dollar project on some building that's able to survive, I don't know, a nuclear war, whatever. If they deem it appropriate to make that building, I think that they should be letting us in on what they're talking about. Why do you need to spend $7,500 per square foot on a building surpass, you know, earthquakes and whatever? I mean, I understand, you know, sometimes there's earthquakes, but it seems out of hand. So anyway, we're looking into that. So call Senator Jenny Burdick, Burdick, for Senate Bill 761-3. Encourage her to vote no. That is the one that would not allow us to email you the petition. Of course, Kate Brown wants to stop that. Call Senator Burdick and Burdick, vote no. And that's about it. As always, reach out. Our URL is fleshdownkatebrown.com. And we also have Facebook at fleshdownkatebrown. And there's also another Facebook, it's #InvestigateKate. So we do need some investigations, people. We're going to have some accountability. Thank you for helping with this. And we're going to take Oregon back. Thank you. Godspeed. God bless. Bye-bye.